I was just looking around at some stuff, and I wanted to. I like to go back and look at old murder scenes because they always have a tale to tell. And I got to be honest with you, I really don't think that O.J. Simpson killed his old lady. And if you look at the picture, it'll make sense to you. This is her laying there. You can see all the blood. I don't know what the hell he's pointing to. I got a few other things that I'd like to point at, and I will show you. If we look at this, I numbered the things that I found to be very, very interesting. Um, Aside from where he's pointing, you see it's a big X, right, in the blood. Okay, there's a big X there. Okay, that should really be number one, but I left that because it's so obvious. But let's take a look at number one up here in the corner. If you look at that, you'll see that that's a six-pointed star. Now, a six-pointed star, is that really a symbol for Israel, or is that really a symbol for the Phoenicians? I'd say it's Phoenician. This is an extremely bloody, probably a sacrificial murder. Um, he was going to be found innocent for the simple fact that it was all of that bullshit they put us through was to get us to riot, and guess what happened? There was all kinds of really a lot of hate between blacks and whites. The blacks wanted him to be found innocent, whether he was guilty or not, and the whites wanted him to be found guilty, whether he was innocent or not. And so that's what all it is. So number one, we see that it's a six-pointed star. That's pretty interesting considering that's blood. Okay, so I blew it up. You can clearly see that that's a six-pointed star. Okay, there's a whole bunch of shit in here, but I'm trying to give you the the stuff that's obvious. And I only picked out three. I mean, there's a whole bunch of shit in here I could show you, but it just, who's fooling who here, right? Who's screwing who? You guys have watched enough of my stuff. You know we're getting jerked around here, 100%. The Manson murders, these kids disappearing. It always seems to be something to do with the stars and the moons and all of that bullshit. How about just leaving us the fuck alone, you morons? Number two, if you look at it, it looks like a guy who's got rose-colored glasses on. You can definitely see it. It's a face, receding hairline. He's got hair on the side, and he's wearing a suit. You can see where the shirt is. I'll blow that up here for you right now. Okay, so if you look, you can see it. You can see he looks like a guy. There's the forehead. There's the glasses. You can see the eyes behind the glasses. You can see where the hair is receding on the front. You can see the mouth, the chin. You can see the V underneath where his shirt would button up, and he's got a coat on, which incidentally is purple. How interesting. Good golly. Fucking creeps. Okay, the third thing is there's a picture of a woman that looks like she's Chinese. Uh, it's very, I mean, you can see it. She's white, but she looks like she's Chinese. What it means, I have no idea. Like I said, there's a whole bunch of stuff in this picture. But he's definitely, if you look at him, he's definitely pointing at that big X right in the blood there. This was a ritual murder, and this was a Phoenician murder. Them fucks have been around here since the beginning, and they're still here. And so they blamed it on O.J. Simpson because, well, why not? He's part of the club. It's just the way it works, guys. The stuff doesn't. The guy ain't really sitting in jail. I guarantee you that dude ain't sitting in jail. Bullshit. Okay, so we look at this. You can see it. You can clearly see it. It's the face of a woman. And what is she wearing? She's got a purple sweater on or whatever the fuck it is. These are not coincidences. You guys have seen my films. I find this stuff over and over and over again. Okay? These are the fallen ones. They're here. They're still here. They're still mutilating people, killing kids, whatever. It's here and it's real. And no, I don't think O.J. Simpson killed him. This was done by something else. That it wasn't him. But they used it. They used it to try and bring war between the blacks and the whites. Okay? I don't know who's dealing with what, but all I know is these fucking things are real. They're here. O.J. Simpson didn't kill those people. Something else killed those people. Definitely. The pictures prove it out. Okay, I want to go back to this Simpson murder. I'm going to show you something, a comparison. Like I noticed I got one thumbs down. Why? Because you don't like black people? Simpson didn't kill those people, you dope. Stupid ass. Go look at the evidence. Yeah, I know you like to do it because he's black. I'm sure that's the reason. You don't understand what this organization is and what they do. Dumbass. Look at the X where the guy's pointing. Now you notice he's pointing right at it. Why would he be pointing at that? There's a dead body here. Why is he pointing at that? He's pointing at that so the cronies know. Crony means the little bad guys of Kronos. The guys that do bad things for Saturn. Marduk, Jacob, whatever. Okay? Look where his finger is pointing. He's pointing right at that. Okay? Gee, sorry to disappoint, asshole. Here's Charles Manson while he was going through his court hearing. Now I want you to take a very close look at the way that this X is on his head. He must have been drawing his shit in with a Sharpie because that ain't the goddamn X that's on his head now. And I don't think this fucking guy's done a day in jail. Again, another fucking ploy. But let's take a look at the X on this guy's head and the X at the Simpsons murder that the guy so conveniently points to. Now, this is from the Tate LaBianca murders. These were the murders that happened, I believe, the next night over. If we look at his wrist, you'll see it's a 3 that's laying on its side and a 3 that's standing up. One is vertical, one is horizontal. Okay? It's a 3-3. Here, we see this symbol here. Now, this symbol in the center is the seal of Saturn, but if you were to turn it on its side and draw a line down the middle, you'll have what's called the Kabbalistic tree of life. And so when we look at this, they try to disguise this symbol where it says war, but it's really the seal of Saturn, and it is war. It's between us and them. Absolutely it is. So let's see what the seal of Saturn turns into. Okay, so here's the seal of Saturn. Now once we draw the line, you'll see what it becomes. And now it becomes what you know what that is, right? I'm not going to go into all that, but you know what it is. And no, it's not that, it's Phoenician. Now, let's take that and look at back at Exhibit 1 from the video I did earlier, and here's the same 6-pointed star, which is actually the seal of Saturn. Okay, it's all there, guys. Come on, stop it. The Manson murders and the O.J. Simpson murders, it's all there. Stop fucking about, will you, motherfuckers? Stop blaming that guy for that. I'm not a fan of his. He's part of it, but he ain't the dude that did it. He's just a catalyst because he was black to get the white people pissed off and the black people pissed off. Okay, here we have him up for parole, but this is coded as well. It's all coded. This fucking guy ain't spent a goddamn day in jail. Y'all think he's locked up? He ain't the one that did that neither. And if he did, he ain't behind bars. That's why they got him in a special lockup. Just like Timothy McVeigh and McNichols. You never saw a goddamn interview with those guys on death row all those years. Never heard anything from them, right? When the fuck are you people gonna wake up, you stupid asses? Here's the breakdown. It says Manson C. It says B33920. The Manson is easily changed into Mason. C for water. The abyss. B as in BEE, as in beehive, as in the return of the golden age of Saturn. 3 and 3 is 6. That's the number of the man. Okay? 9 is the number of Saturn. 6 and 9 together make 69. Cancer. Where we're at right now in the big scheme of things for the opening of the pit. Okay? which is, this is the new man. The 69 is the new man. If you followed enough of my videos, you'll understand. I'm not going to go way into this. This all has to do with timing for the return of the golden age of Saturn, dealing where Cancer is in the sky right now as far as the end times beginning in a certain proportion.